So the wooden cabinet will not move at all?
Why? Yeah.
Net force is 0.
We intend to move the wooden cabinet across the floor at a constant velocity. What is the frictional force that will be exerted on the cabinet? Less than 200 Newton. This 200 Newton is a frictional force. Then you have to apply more force than 200 Newton to make it move.
Okay. Ma'am, 11th answer is 0.
Why? Why 0?
Ma'am, because they both are coming in opposite direction, and they both have the same velocity. So when they dash together, so this applies force on that and that applies force on this, and they apply equal force because their mass is also equal.
Hmm.
So it is 0.
Yeah, but you have to show with calculation. You have to show that with calculation.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, can you again explain the 10th question?
10th question is the horizontal force. If you are applying 200 Newton to make it move, that means how much was the frictional force was there on that cabinet? How much was the frictional force on the cabinet? It was 200 Newton. That's the reason you are applying 200 Newton force, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So 200 Newton is the frictional force minus 200 because it is in the opposite direction. Minus 200 Newton is the frictional force.
Okay,
I
ma'am.
mean, 10th question, there is no calculation, just minus 200 Newton
Yeah.
lift, right?
Yes.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, in the 11th question, when we calculated momentum before collision, we got 0. So
Yes.
after that, can we directly write according to the law of momentum before collision is equal to momentum
No,
after
don't write
collision?
anything. You use the show the calculation. Law of conservation of momentum calculation you have to do. So object 1 and object 2, just like what you were doing earlier, do the same thing. Don't write anything for that except M1, U1, V1, M2, U2, V2. Mass is same 1.5 kg. Initial velocity of each of the objects is 2.5 meters per second. 2.5 meter per second, and this is minus 2.5 meter per second because they are in opposite directions, during which they stick together. So they have the same final velocity v. Then find out the v value, combined velocity we have to calculate. M1 U1 plus M2 U2. So 1.5 into 2.5 minus 1.5 into 2.5 because this 2.5 is negative. That is equal to M1 V1 plus M2 V2. 1.5 V plus 1.5 V. So this is equal to 0 is equal to 3V. So V is equal to 0 by 3. That is V is equal to 0 meter per second. No need to write anything. Only show this calculation. That's enough.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, is it necessary to convert the mass into kg?
Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am, is it -3 kg meter per second?
Yes, right.
Ma'am,
Yes.
in the 13th one, the U is 10 meter per second and V is 5.
Tell the answer who has completed. Anyone who has completed?
Which, ma'am?
Which one, Anurag?
Ma'am, 13.
13th one. Traveling at this one. Yes, U is 10 and V is -5. V is 5.
Ma'am, so
It is
Ma'am,
momentum,
-5.
yeah, so
2 minus 1
momentum
it
should
is.
be -1, right?
Momentum 2 is -1. Second means after hitting the hockey stick, it is -1.
2 by 10 into 10. 2. Initial momentum is 2 and final momentum is -1.
So it is 2 minus -1. So it is 3.
Yeah, it's 3. 2 minus -1.
Ma'am, is the distance traveled 2.25 meters
Yes, right.
and the force is equal to 50 N?
Yes, 50 Newton.
Ma'am, but acceleration is -5,000, so we should take 5,000.
Yeah, 5,000 will come negative answer.
Okay, ma'am.
How much more time do we have? Time is already over. You have to
And
submit.
the distance is 7.95.
Submitted. Those not done, please submit
Wait.
it.
This is 2.25.
Distance is 2.25.
Ma'am, second square.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I'm getting distance as 18 meters. Minus 18.
Ma'am,
Minus
ma'am?
18.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, the acceleration is minus 5,000 meter per second square in question number 14.
A bullet of mass 10 gram traveling horizontally with a velocity of 150 meter per second strikes a stationary wooden block and comes to rest in 0.03 second. Calculate the distance of penetration of the bullet into the block and calculate the magnitude of the force applied. So its mass is 10 gram, that is 10 divided by 1000 kg, that is 1 by 100. Initial velocity is 150 meter per second. It come to rest, V is 0. Time is 0.03 seconds. Distance traveled.
Ma'am, you would have to find the acceleration.
Ma'am,
First you have to calculate acceleration.
So it's
V minus u
5,000.
by t. V is 0 minus 150 by 0.03 minus 150 into 100 by 3, 350. So that is minus 5,000 meter per second square is acceleration. So S is equal to, what you need, distance covered. S is equal to, or V square is equal to u square plus 2as. V is 0. U is 150 into 150 plus 2 into minus 5,000 into S. That is 10,000. S is equal to 22500. S is equal to 22500 by 10,000. 2.25 meter.
Ma'am, can you just once do S is equal to UT plus half AT square?
$150 into 0.03 plus half into minus 5,000 into 0.03 into 0.03.
This is 4.5.
15 into 0.3 is 4.5 minus, here it is minus 5,000. 2 zeros I will give it here, 3 into 0.3 into 5 by 2. 0.9, 4.5 by 2. 4.5 minus 2.25. 2.25 meter.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, is the force minus 7,500?
Force is 50 Newton.
Um,
10 by 1000 into 5000. 5 into 10 minus 50.
Ma'am, it is 150 by 100 into 5,000 minus 5,000.
From where you got 150 by
Ma'am,
100?
it's minus 50 Newton.
Yes.
Okay.
From where you
Ma'am,
got
momentum
150? Why
the
momentum?
momentum is
It's a
mass into.
mass.
Oh yeah.
Why you are always doing such mistakes?
Ma'am, is this extra questions or from NCERT?
It's NCERT.
Ma'am, what are the question number?
You have textbook?
No, ma'am. I'll check, ma'am.
It's 15th and 16th questions.
Okay. Ma'am, is the total momentum 10? Ten
Both
kg
are
meter per
10.
second.
Total momentum before collision is 10. Total momentum before collision is 10.
Okay. Total momentum means the momentum of the object is 10.
Read the question carefully.
Okay. And just after the impact is also 10.
That is only the law of conservation of momentum, no?
Yeah.
Ma'am, total momentum after the collision is 6 kg meter per second square. Second meter per second.
No, it's 10. 15th one you are telling, no? Answer?
Yes, ma'am, after the collision.
Both should be same. So initial and afterwards both should be same, no?
Okay.
An object of mass 1 kg traveling at a straight line with a velocity of 10 meter per second collide with the stick and stick to the stationary wooden block of mass 5 kg. Then they both move off together in the same straight line. Calculate the total momentum before collision. So total momentum before collision is m1u1 plus m2u2. Object of mass 1 kg. Initial velocity 10 plus stationary wooden block. Mass 5 kg. It was 0. So it is 10 into 10. 10 plus 0, that is 10 kg meter per second. Then after this one, total momentum just before impact is 10 kg meter per second, and just after the impact is also 10 kg meter per second. And then calculate the combined velocity.
Ma'am, it is 0.6 meter per second.
m1u1 plus m2u2 is equal to m1v1 plus m2v2. So it is 1 into 10. This value is 10. This is equal to 1 into v plus 5 into v. That is 6v is 10. So v is equal to 10 by 6.
Ma'am,
5
1.67.
by 3. 1.67 meter per second. An object of mass 100 kg is accelerated uniformly with a velocity of 5 meter per second to 8 meter per second in 6 seconds. Calculate the initial and final momentum. Initial momentum is equal to m into u. Mass is 100 kg, initial velocity is 5, it is 5 meter per second. Hundred into 8, that is 800 meter per second. Initial moment is done, and then magnitude of force. Force is equal to change in momentum by time, that also can be taken. So Pf minus P initial, final momentum minus initial momentum by time. 800 minus 500 by time is 6. 300 by 6, which is equal to 50 Newton.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, the initial momentum and the final momentum should be in kg meter per second.
Yeah. Sorry.
Ma'am, velocity is 4 meter per second.
And momentum is
40 kg meter per second.
Ma'am, velocity is 16 meter per second. No, sorry, 4 meter per second.
4 meter per second, and this one momentum is 40.
Yes, ma'am, 40 kg meter per second.
Ma'am, it should be 100.
No, 40.
10 into 10.
10 to 10. You got 4, I think so, right now.
The velocity I got 4 meter per second. Oh yeah, okay. Final. Okay.
Ma'am, how do we find velocity?
Momentum is equal to mass into velocity. It falls down, sorry, here it is, the object is falling downwards. So vertical motion you have to consider. Distance covered is 80 centimeter. That is equal to 80 by 100.
2 by 25.
2 by 25 or 2 by 5.
Ma'am, it's
Initial velocity is 0. Acceleration is 10 meter per second square. Final velocity you have to calculate. So v square is equal to u square plus 2as. V square is equal to 0 plus 2 into 10 into 2 by 5. 5 2s are. It falls from a height of 80 centimeter.
ma'am, so V is 2 root 2.
Ma'am, it's 4 by
Ma'am, there is
5
something.
meter.
Ma'am, it is 4
2
meter per
folds, yeah,
second.
that's what I'm
V.
checking here. 84 by 5.
Yes, ma'am.
4 4 are 16.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
v is equal to 4 meter per second. Momentum p is equal to m into v. 10 into 4. 40 kg meter per second.
Okay, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Completed? Now here are three reasons left out. That is based on the second law of motion. Second law of motion, that is F is equal to m into, sorry, F is equal to rate of change of momentum. Force is equal to change in momentum, that is P, divided by time. Now, the force applied by an object is equal to the change in momentum of that in that object in given time period. Now, if this time period, the change in momentum has taken place when you kick a ball, if that change in momentum has took in a very less duration of a time, then the applied force by that object will be higher. If change in momentum taken place in very short duration, that is t is less, then applied force will be very high, then large amount of force will be applied. And vice versa. That means, and if change in momentum taken place is more duration of a time, change in momentum,
Ma'am, the same change in momentum we are talking about.
yes,
Yeah.
takes place in more time duration, then applied force will be less. So we have to check out change in momentum taken place is how much time. T is in the denominator. So force and time are inversely proportional. If time is increased, the force applied will decrease. And if time is decreased, force applied will increase. Clear this point?
Oh, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Ma'am,
then,
but if we take time up, so it will be force into time is equal to change in momentum.
yeah.
So it is direct. So if time is increased, force should also increase. Oh, no,
Right.
yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Understood.
so this is the question we have to take it. In case of when in a cricket, if the fielder is catching a ball, so while catching a ball, he won't take his hand forward. He catches the ball, but immediately he won't stop. He take his hand backwards. He move his hand backwards. That means anyone catches a ball, but don't stay here itself. He will take his hand backwards, sideways. Why it is so? So in this case, what happens? Just a sec. Yeah, in this case, what happened? When the ball comes, it has a very high speed. So when it catched by the person, fielder, immediately it becomes zero. The speed of that that ball becomes zero. So that means what happened? It was coming with a very large force. U is a large speed, and the final velocity is zero. So change in momentum has taken place because speed has changed now. But immediately he has stopped, he has catched and stopped the motion. So that means here, very shorter duration of a time, the momentum has changed. So duration is less. So what will happen? The amount of force applied by the ball on the hands will be too large. And due to that, the person will get hurt a lot. So he may get fractured
Ma'am,
also sometimes.
ball on the hands or hands on the ball?
Ball on the hands. Ball's momentum has changed. So ball is applying force on the hands.
Okay.
So when ball has thrown by the batsman, is hit by the batsman, and then it is catched by the fielder. So at that time, the ball was moving with a very large speed. And when the cricketer catches the ball, the fielder catches the ball, immediately the speed becomes zero. If he catches like this, the speed becomes zero. So very short duration, fraction of second, the momentum has changed because speed has changed from large to 0. So there is a change in that speed is in a very short duration of a time. Are you able to understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
So due to that, if the change in momentum has taken place in a very short duration of a time, what happens? The ball will apply large amount of force on the hands. The person will get hurt a lot. He get injured a lot, more hurt he will get. But in case to prevent this, what they do, they catch the ball, but don't immediately stop there. They will start moving backwards. Slowly, they will move their hand along with the ball backwards. So what happens due to that? The duration in which change in momentum has taken place, immediately the velocity won't become 0. So it's slowly he's turning his hand. So slowly the speed becomes 0. So it not immediate change has taken place. That duration, it has given more duration while moving his hand backwards. He has taken more duration to change in momentum. So therefore, duration of change in momentum, time for change in momentum has been increased. So when we increase the time period, what will happen to the force then?
It will be less.
Will
So the ball will apply lesser force on the fielder and then the person will not get hurt much. Is that clear? Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So, okay, so that is the first thing. Then the second thing is when long jump player athlete game, you do know that long jump means high jump, long jump. Have you seen
Yes,
that
ma'am.
game?
Yes,
So in that the person
ma'am.
first start running, he take a jump over that bar and then made to fall on the sand bed or on the cushion bed it is. Normal school time, it is a school places, it is a sand is kept on that side. Opposite side, there is a sand is kept with a more depth. So more depth, sand is present. It is, he is not allowed to stand, means after jump on the ground. He is jumping on the cushion bed. Cushions are there on the other side. In the athlete, it is a means proper games, proper commercial games. It is this one, cushions are present on that. Bed, mattresses are present. So why it is so? So in this case also, the person is coming with a very large speed. When he jumps, and immediately if he made to stop on the ground, what will happen? The change in momentum has taken place in a very short duration of a time. And due to that, he will apply more force on the ground. In turn, the ground is applied large amount of force, equal force the ground is applying on the person. So person will get hit a lot. So he will get more injuries. But if it is a sand bed is there, then he will start sinking into the sand bed slowly. So therefore, the duration of change in his momentum has been increased. Or cushion is there, cushion will start pressing. So cushion presses. When he jumps on the cushion, cushion will press. So due to that, the momentum, change in momentum has taken place in a more duration of a time. And due to more duration, what will happen? The force applied by him on the sand bed or the cushion bed will be less. So in turn, he will get less force in opposite direction on his body. The less force will be applied. So he will not get much injuries.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, is it something like same in suspension?
Yes.
All the suspensions in vehicles, they also
Yeah, the
become
same thing. When you apply the
yeah.
brake pad, the spring is present. So spring will slowly decrease. Immediate decrease, you will get more hurt. Immediate compression will get more hurt. So slowly it will start decreasing. So therefore you will not get hurt more. Are you able to understand these points? These reasons, are you able to understand?
Yes.
Okay, so remaining we'll take it afterwards. It is 4:07. We have to start maths. And then we will start the gravitation also after that too, next class.